for Yelich in 2019, 27 in the 3 years since. First pitch of the night from Chris Bassitt, a fastball in for a strike, and we're underway. The longest day of the year, Keith, yes, which is only a week away. Yelich fouls back the fastball from Bassitt. It's 0-2. So we were on Pacific time for so long. And Yelich down on 3 fastballs, and that's how Bassitt starts his night. A grasp of what he wants to do. Here's Willie Adames, leans back from an inside fastball.
It's a lot to command. And you know, sometimes
Adames lifts one to shallow right center. And over comes Marte and Nimmo. It's Nimmo to make the catch, and that's the second out. Picked up from Toronto last year. And he takes a fastball, so it's been all fastballs early on.
Yep. Secondary pitches way inside to left-hand hitters.
And there's his first curveball, and he gets a swing and miss from 0-2 to Tellez, and he fouls it back. Another fastball up in the zone. Only 11th in runs scored. Ground ball, 2 hopper to short, and Lindor is right there to throw out Tellez, and that retires the side. A very strong. Luis Arias leads off in the second. He takes the pitch high from Chris Bassitt, and we check in with Steve,
who is the founder and chairman of the Prostate Cancer Foundation, and this one standing directly to his left. This is something that you've been doing for years and years and years with Major League Baseball.
26 years.
That you guys run every June.
Well, the first thing we want him to know is that we want to keep Dad in the game. So get that simple blood test for prostate cancer, and that was the. And there's 3.5 million men who've had prostate cancer with their families.
It's fantastic stuff, and Steve, as his youngest friend in the game, it's pretty obvious.
8 males, right? I mean, it's so important that males get screened over 40.
Or two about the club. Obviously, you have things in your mind about how a season will go when you put a group of players together about what this team has been able to do.
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of injuries, and somehow, some way, we find a way to win. And it just shows you that the
Cohen, thank you so much. And Michael.
So, home run challenge, and we want you to know, bring your kids to the ball. We're hoping for a lot of home runs. And we look forward to Father's Day wearing our blue.
The Mets can get both those guys back by the All-Star break or slightly after. That would be great. Anything sooner would be a huge bonus.
Intensity, it rubs off.
Well, you know, he spoke to reporters before the game today, and your name came. You can pull a little Milton Bradley on you. 2-2 coming. Breaking ball hit out to right field. Back goes Marte onto the warning track. He'll have room. That makes the catch to retire Omar Narvaez. 6 up and 6. Chris Bassitt's retired his first 6 tonight. Hunter Renfroe leads off in the 3rd and takes a strike. The Brewers and Bassitt has gone right after them in every at bat to get first pitch strikes.
It would be that kind of a low percentage of chase.
But that's, you know,
Renfroe's a big, strong kid. He's got 10 home runs on the year.
And he lines this one to left center. Chasing in the gap is Nimmo diving, and he made the catch. Oh, wow!
And very much appreciated by Mr. Bassitt. That would have been maybe 3.
2 curveballs to Jace Peterson. The second one comes up and hits him, but the home plate umpire Ryan Addington said he was in foul territory.
Trying to get out of the way. He was still in the box, too.
Slapped the other way over the bag and just foul. And Peterson almost had himself a hit that way. Jace. And slapped toward the hole, and that's a base hit for Peterson, the first of the night for the Brewers. So after Renfroe was robbed of a hit, Peterson goes. This Brewers team still has Lorenzo Cain. Peterson at first, 8 stolen bases this year. He's not been caught. That's a potential double play ball. Lindor to Guillorme, and a quick throw to double up Taylor and end the inning.
Karen, they're out there. Make it you.
Christian Yelich leads off in the 4th inning. Over his last 5 starts, he struck out Yelich on 3 pitches his first time, and he's gone after him again, this time with a cutter, and it's 0-2.
He's lost the bat speed. He is very vulnerable.
And he checks a swing on a curveball, and it's 1-2. So first time in his career Alonso's been caught stealing.
I know he's had a two stolen base streak. Is that right?
7 for 7 in his Alonso to follow him with 2 out, and a smart play by Narvaez to get the back runner, knowing he had no chance to get Lindor.
Boy.
2 out. If you're Narvaez, that's your play. Yelich fouls one back.
But Yelich really open.
And that's obviously a problem. Curveball bends low, and it's 2-2. In fact, Yelich.
Coke bottle barrel.
It's a better swing, and he fouls one back. Pitch of the at bat coming from Bassitt. And he struck him out again with high heat. Same way he struck out Yelich first time up. Book to enter. There's Willie Adames. And he takes a slow curve for a strike. Adames been doing much with the Rays and got off to a great start with Milwaukee. Was a brightening influence in their clubhouse, and really was. It really is the nature of this Milwaukee offense. Quite all or nothing. In the air to right center, closing in the gap is Nimmo with Marte on the warning track, and right at the fence, Nimmo makes the grab. Or field, one of those. Curveball in for a strike. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. They couldn't have gone far. Good cutter by Bassitt has Tellez out in front in the Milwaukee-Oakland trip in September. Curveball trickles away, 1-2.
And
player gets hit in the beard, but it doesn't actually hit his person. Swing and a miss. We're hoping to get an answer before this series is over. Chris Bassitt has faced the minimum through the first 4 innings, and his first pitch slider in for a strike to Luis Urias. Urias, McCutchen, and Narvaez for the Brewers in the 5th. And that slider just missed, 1-1.
Wow.
Urias. And a slow curve fouled off. Urias kind of epitomizes what the Brewers year. He pulls that one into the shift under the backhand of Lindor, and Urias arrives safely, and that'll be an error on Francisco Lindor.
Hey, it happens. He makes that play 99 out of 100.
It's been mostly DHing for the Brewers this year. And he's late on a fastball, 0-1. McCutchen recently had a range of the acceptable. And that's a way ball and a strike. McCutchen one that they could stay with for many years, with Marte in left, McCutchen in center, and Gregory Polanco for the Brewers. 1-2 coming. That's driven to center field, and right there is Nimmo to pick it off for the first out. And McCutchen retired, 1 out and 1 on. And Narvaez takes one up the middle for a base hit. Just the second Milwaukee hit of the night. Urias pulls in at second, and the Brewers have 2 men on.
Remember game 1, they beat us what, 10-0, and the one in Boston, game 7. Very similar circumstance.
You know, they talk about some pitchers as being game 7 pitch. Nimmo his first time up. That's here with 2 aboard. And he tries to shoot one the other way, and he fouls it off. Concerned, whatever it is. And the curveball misses. 1-2 to Renfroe. Couldn't tease him with that fastball. 2-2. Second, Narvaez at first with 1 out. And the slider off the plate, and after getting ahead of
His pitching coach particularly.
Renfroe hits one on the ground. Escobar to second for 1. Guillorme the quick toss, double play, side retired. 6th inning, Jace Peterson takes a high strike from Chris Bassitt to get the first Brewers hit of the night in the 3rd. And he fouls away the cutter, and it's 0-2. Ball double plays in the same game, and he's never had 3. 1-2 to Peterson. Tyrone Taylor on
With the risp.
That's good, right?
Yes. I say that with a lisp.
Riff. The Coyote, because the Coyote was malevolent. I didn't see Daffy as being malevolent. He was just. 1-2 coming to Peterson, and that sails high. 2-2. Curveball bounce foul by Peterson.
I say.
2-2 coming. Fastball away, and Bassitt runs a full count on Peterson. 3-2 coming, and it's too high, ball 4. First walk of the night given up by Bassitt. Braves trying to win their 13th in a row tonight. Here's Tyrone Taylor, who grounded into a double play his last time. Meanwhile, the Phillies were down 4 hair in the cover off the ball. And you know what? Also, there's a swing and a miss by Taylor, and it's 1-1. He played some great center field as well.
Oh,
Slider
boy.
just missed to Taylor, and it's 2-1. 3 on the left side against Taylor. And he lifts one to center field. Nimmo drifting. Settling, catching, 1 out. Peterson back to first, and now Yelich, who's been up twice and struck. This time he has to pitch from the stretch with a man on. Cutter misses high for ball. And Yelich hits one up the middle, and he's got a base hit. Around second, Peterson. He's going to go to third. Nimmo's throw arrives too late. So Yelich, after striking out his first 2 at bat. First pitch curveball out of the strike zone, ball 1. Held Milwaukee in check to this point. Swing and a miss. Now watch Lindor on that last hit by Yelich. Once against most left-hand hitters play a shift. They didn't that time. If they're shifting, it's a double play ball, right? It just hasn't lasted, whether it's because of injury or something else.
Good pitch.
Good fastball away by Bassitt. 2-2 coming. Bouncing ball, that's might be 2. Guillaume made the flip to Lindor, on to first, low throw, dug out by Alonso, and they turn the double play. Brilliant.
Training. Now he's not hitting the ball that hard, and that's probably because they were on a West Coast trip for 11 days. I never liked taking infield.
Rowdy Tellez hits one down to Alonso, who puts it in his hip pocket and makes the play. Well, you didn't.
EP on the road particularly, because the road team hits last. So let's just say it's a 7 o'clock game. House, change my shirt, have a cup of coffee, and in 15 and in 20 minutes, 10, and I'll be ready to go. Play catch and ready to go. When you're on the road, everything is rushed.
Strike 3 call through Arias.
Formula. All the infields are beautiful. I don't see bad hops. There was bad hop. Atlanta at one point, San Diego at one point. The best infield ever was at Dodger Stadium.
0-2 to McCutchen. Struck him out. Chris Bassitt with 7 scoreless innings. A 15 first pitch strikes for Chris Bassitt. Omar Narvaez leads off in the 8th and takes ball 1. First pitch changing the groove right from the start of this game. And he gets a swing and a miss.
On this trip, getting adjusted. Usually it's coming back. I just felt like
1-2 coming to Narvaez, and the curveball struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Bassitt. Now Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe has the closest thing to an extra base hit for the Brewers to
on this start.
His 100th pitch is fouled back, and it's 1-1. He and Nito appear to have been on the same page all night. And this is with a changeup down, and it's 2-1 from a year ago. That's on the outside corner, strike. Still throwing 94. 2-2 coming to Renfroe. And he fouls back a cutter. Big game for Oakland. Fly ball, shallow left. In comes McNeil. On the run, makes the catch. 2 out. Took a little. They're not pumpkins, so they must be oranges. Yes. Fastball for a call strike to Peterson. I love going to Houston.
Love that.
Peterson foul tips it, and it's 0-2. 0-2 coming. Just missed. 95. He was definitely 1-2. And he sails that one outside. 2-2 through the 8th. 2-2. Curveball struck him out. What a complete turnaround.